In our first activity, we've got the warm-up game, which is called Stuck in the Mud. In this big green area here, we've got 2 cones over there and 2 cones over here. What the idea is, the students have to stay in this area and run around. There'll be five people, five classmates that have the balloons. Their idea is to run around and try and tag the other people in the class. If they get tagged, they have to stand there with their hands up and their feet shoulder width apart. To get unstuck, the classmates have to climb through their legs, and then this works on communication, teamwork. Once they're unstuck, they continually run around the area, and then I'll blow my whistle. We'll do a switch, so 5 new classmates will have the balloon, and then they'll be the ones trying to tag the other players. The second game, or the second activity, is the dig it game. So what you want to do is, there's going to be 30 classmates again in the same area. We're going to have 5 balloons this time. The idea behind this is to teach the dig. So we want to have our palms here, thumbs straight, forearms, using our forearms here to try and hit the balloon. We're going to use a balloon instead of a ball, just so it teaches and introduces this skill. Or the second way of doing it is having your fist, making a fist, and then putting your thumb straight out like that. It doesn't matter which way you do, but the idea is to hit the balloon or ball, in this the balloon in this instance, on the forearm here. So there's going to be 30 classmates in this green area, the same area we were just using, and there's 5 balloons. The idea, we're going to work on communication, awareness, so we're not running into each other, and where we actually want to hit the ball and how we want to do it. Third activity, what we're going to do for today is exactly the same, but this time we're going to work on the set. So this game's called Set It. We're going to use the same area. It's exactly the same format. We've got 5 balloons, 30 students. And what we're going to do, again, we're focusing on communication, awareness, where people are around us, and just learning the skill of the set. So in this one, ideally, you want to try and bend your knees. When the ball comes up, you want to make like a window with your fingers, and you want to push up. You don't want to catch the ball. You just want to use your fingers and push up, and it should go up like that. So this is why we're using the balloon instead of the ball, just to learn the skill first, and then we'll progress to the ball. This activity is setting or digging. So we've just learnt the skills of both. Now this is up to the person's preference which one they want to do. So hopefully they've learnt the skill. Now they're going to use a real volleyball instead of the balloon, just to get that feel for setting and digging. So again, you want to hit it on your forearm. Instead of using the balloon, the idea is to introduce what it's actually going to be like. Same with the setting. So that's the idea behind it. It's the same area, exactly the same thing. 30 kids. Instead, go to 3 balls so they can get the idea of, talking to each other, communicating, hitting, and the idea is they just use a real volleyball instead of the balloon. They start to get the feel for it. This is our concluding game. It's called 3 and Up. So what we're going to have is, this is the line that divides the 2 halves. We've got 1 half down here and 1 half down here. So there's going to be 2 teams of 15. The idea behind this is, so it's exactly the same. We're just using the skills we've just learnt. It's 3 shots, obviously 3 and up. So it's set and digging, using those 2 skills we've learnt. And the idea behind this is, the students will sit down, and it's to be tactically and where you hit the ball. So we're not just being random and how we hit it. We actually want to start to engage on, okay, well, the students are over there, so maybe I want to hit it away from them, or, that's the idea behind it, starting to introduce the skills of volleyball into this modified game.